Alright, YouTube, it's your boy TRE FADEZ. I'm finna kick it off here with a mid-taper fade with the curly top. I'm gonna start off by combing the client's hair in the direction of the hair pattern just to make sure everything's laying down and I identify any troubling spots. Okay, so with the next step, we're gonna be making our bald line. I'm gonna be using the BGRs with the 5-op ceramic blade on it. I personally love using these clippers to remove bulk. They're just so powerful, and it also helps me not overwork my trimmers throughout the day. But you definitely can get the same results using either your trimmers or your clippers closed. Okay, so as you see, I take my time with this step. The bald line is your foundation of your taper or your fade or whatever cut that you're actually doing. The bald line is the foundation of that, so make sure it's in there right. Okay, so for this next step, we're going to be using the cordless masters with the lever open to set in our next guideline. We're going to be following the shape of the initial guideline that we first placed in. Okay, I'm right here. I'm halfway with the clipper, just trying to soften up that bottom line so it's easier for me to take out with this next step. I close the lever, knock out that bottom line. It's that simple, you guys. Open, halfway, close. Right here is just a little detail work. I place it in between the middle and open, just kind of nitpicking out the fade. All right, so with this next step, I have my one guard on with the lever fully open, going up roughly about an inch and a half. Trying to keep in mind the shaping that I want for the final product. Okay, what I'm doing right here is now starting my fading down process. I'm gonna be taking the clipper, placing the lever halfway, and hitting right underneath the guideline that we just placed. So now we're fully closed, and all we're doing is just softening up that bottom line so that when we come in with the zero guard, it's easy work. All right, so now we have our zero guard on with the lever fully open, and we're just flicking in the same area we were just in. We're gonna be very light with our clippers and not apply too much pressure to the head. I take it halfway, doing the same thing right underneath where I just was. And like I said, not applying a lot of pressure. We don't need to apply a lot of pressure. Just let the clippers do the work. Now we're fully closed using the corners and just tapping at that line just to get it out. Alright, right here what I'm going to be doing, still with my zero guard on, I'm going to be doing a little bit of detail work. I'm going to be attacking any of the dark spots that I see, any of the parts of the fade that I don't think are fading correctly. I'm going to be attacking those at this point. Alright, so what we're going to do right here is we're going to take that guard off, and with the lever open, we're going to start with our raking method, just to kind of lay the hair back down before we get back into this detail work. Alright, now one thing that I love about the Masters is they come with a very long blade. And with this blade, as long as you know how to manipulate how you're holding your clipper and you're utilizing your corners, you can do detail work all the way from your zero all the way up until about the one guard. Alright, so I throw my zero guard back on, and all I'm doing right here is still just a little bit of detail work. You know, I'm flicking at the little dark spots that I see, utilizing my corners, and it's this attention to detail that sets you apart from the other barbers that are in your area. right, so now with my 2 guard and the lever fully closed, I'm going with the grain, bringing the hair down to a desired length. So we're going to turn our clippers around, and now we're going to go against the grain. We have the lever fully open, so it's pretty much the same equivalent of going with the grain with the 2 closed. It's just softening up that area so that there's a smooth transition. All right, so I throw my 1 guard back on, and I'm going with the grain because I see a couple of dark spots in the fade. And like I said, it's all about attention to detail. So I'm going back in here and I'm attacking any dark spots that I see and making sure that this taper, this fade is flowing exactly how I want it to. Yeah, got my boy looking nice. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna speed up this side because the exact same steps that you took on the other side, you're just gonna rinse and repeat those exact same steps on this side. Alright, so now for the back taper. The cool thing about the back of the head is it tends to have a lot more real estate than the sides, so therefore you can kind of stretch out your guidelines a little bit more. I'm going to start with my clipper fully closed. My masters are 0 gaps, so I can make my bald lines with them. I do recommend you 0 gapping all of your clippers. Right here I'm fully open, and I'm going up about 1 inch or so to set in this first guideline. Alright, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to take my lever halfway, and what I'm trying to do is, in a sense, set another guideline in between my bald line and my lever open. I'm going to have a whole nother video on this method that I use, but essentially what it is bald, fully open, 3/4, 1/4, and this helps you take out your lines and all of your panels that you create very, 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 very easily. Okay, and like I stated before, it's all in the details. As you can see, this area it's done. For most barbers, they'll be done with this already. But I come back multiple times, go over it. You can see I'm changing my lever over and over. There we go again. Boom. A little bit lower, and then probably in couple strokes, boom, I'm changing it up. You know, it's all about the details, you guys. Alright, so now with the next step, we're going to throw on that 1 guard, and with the lever open, we're going to go up about 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and just blow this whole panel out. Alright, and just like before, we're going to take the lever, we're going to place it halfway, and we're just going to go a little bit underneath the guideline that we just set with the lever fully open. Right, and now with the lever closed, all we're doing is softening up that line to make easy work when we throw the 0 guard on. Alright, and now with my 0 guard on and my lever fully open, I'm just flicking at this area just to soften up that bottom line. Alright, so now I'm halfway. Doing the exact same thing, just softening up that bottom line. Alright, and now with the lever fully closed and in a circular motion, I'm flicking out that bottom line finally. Also, what I'm doing is I'm looking for any dark spots in my fade, any imperfections. Like I've been saying throughout this whole entire tutorial, details are everything, and details will set you apart from your competition. So I'm going in with my corners, I'm going in with different levels, and I'm finding any of those imperfections and attacking those head on. All right, and now with our number 2 guard and our lever fully open, we're gonna go with the grain and bring the hair down to its desired length. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna close the lever and continue to go with the grain. All right, now my 1 guard's on, lever fully open. I'm still going with the grain just to soften up this line for the next step. All right, now with our 2 guard back on, I'm going against the grain, and now I'm just finally taking out that final guideline that we left with the 1 guard fully open. All right, you guys, like I've been saying from the very beginning, details, details, details. Details are everything. What I did was I threw on the 1 guard. Now I'm looking for any imperfections, any dark spots, anything that doesn't have my fade flowing. And I'm attacking it right now. All right, you guys, and now for my favorite part, the tap and go. I'm gonna be using my Babyliss Gold FXs for this one, and we're just gonna be tapping and going. All right, you guys, quick little tip. When you're doing your lineups behind the ear, make sure that you're taking your time. You're holding the ear down and you're taking your time. Nobody wants their ears to just be getting nicked up, looking like they just got in a fight with Freddy Krueger. All right, you guys, and now for the C cups. If I can give any type of tip for this, it would be follow the natural line. And remember, less is always better when it comes to these hairlines. There's no reason to do any types of pushbacks. All right, you guys, I'm gonna say it again. Details, details, details. Details are everything. It's the details that are gonna set you apart from the pack. So make sure that you're taking your time, letting your eyes adjust, you're moving around your client, and you are looking for any of the imperfections within the fade. You do not want your client to take a look in the mirror and nitpick at little imperfections that you could have caught before allowing your client to get up out of your chair. right, you guys, so now it's time for the front hairline. And this hairline is actually a very good example of what I was talking about earlier. A lot of beginner barbers would think that they need to go into this hairline, especially to make it sharp. But as you can see, once my trimmers touch this front line, it makes it pop out. Alright, you guys, as you can see, my boy is fresh. No enhancements needed, just pure execution. And like I've been saying throughout this whole entire tutorial, details, details, details. You gotta pay attention to the details. Alright, you guys, I want to thank y'all for coming. This is the cut. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If there's anything that you guys want me to go over, any tutorials you guys want me to do, please leave a comment down below. And if you could, please smash that like button. And a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next one.